Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Thunder off in the distance. I figured it's starting to drizzle, so shooting in a gazebo behind my landlord's house. So today's topic is going to be resistance to all things unpleasant. And I'll get to that in a minute. It's actually not a good thing. So hope everybody's doing well. I'm shooting this on a Saturday afternoon. This will post on Sunday morning. Hopefully you can hear that thunder off in the distance. Might get an interesting little rainstorm here during this video. We'll see. Gonna breathe in the fresh air. And good thing I have an umbrella because the back door to my place is about 75 yards away. So I don't want to get rained on and ruin the camera. I do like storms though. Something cleansing about a good storm. The storm comes down, the rain comes down, and comes down hard, clears up the air, knocks down dead branches from the trees, washes away all the dirt from the ground. Storms are cleansing, and a good storm is needed once in a while. Kind of leads into this topic, right? Sometimes we need an emotional storm, if you will. Sometimes it feels good to get emotional, right? You ever cry? Comment below if you've ever had a good cry. You feel better afterwards. It's a little bit of an emotional storm, right? Now, chaos in general, trauma, drama, those things, maybe not so much, but allowing yourself to experience the unpleasant is actually good for us. So, on to the topic. I see a lot of people who interpret any unpleasant thought, emotion, or sensation to mean something's really wrong. Mentally, emotionally, physically. If I feel any unpleasant sensation, they immediately jump to the conclusion that says, I'm broken. I shouldn't be feeling this. And I get it. I understand why that happens. But let's think about it. Unpleasant sensations. Anxiety, for example. Nobody likes that doom and gloom, anxious feeling, jittery stomach, faster heart rate. But when we freak out about it, it doesn't go away. How about the unpleasant emotions? Yeah, I'm feeling sadness. What do I do about that, Dan? How do I deal with this heavy sadness? I don't know. What are you sad about? Well, this happened, that happened. I'm sad about the status of my life. And I'm sad about, the condition of my body because I currently have symptoms. And even though I know it's mind, body, it's TMS, perceived danger, pain, or symptoms, I'm sad about it. I'm feeling grief over the time I've lost to this stupid thing called TMS. Why is my brain doing this to me, right? So a lot of people have a lot of resistance to feeling any amount of discomfort, physically, mentally, emotionally. And I think that resistance causes things to be much more difficult in our lives. So let's say you're having a really stressful week, your body's hurting a little bit more, and you're upset about it. You're sad, you're fearful. Is that going to help you get rid of the pain? No. Is it okay to feel that though? Absolutely. Feel the sadness. And you can hear the rain coming in. Yeah, it's starting to pour. I'm feeling a little bit of rain blowing into the back of my neck here, sitting on this chair. So I might scoot forward a little bit or stand here a little bit. So the key point of this message is that when you feel something unpleasant, do not jump to the conclusion that I'm broken. I had somebody recently speaking about the feeling of overwhelm and stress as a result of going back to school. And because they've been carrying around this belief that I'm broken for so long, they automatically interpreted this uneasiness and overwhelm about going back to school as, a personal flaw of theirs. Like I shouldn't be feeling this. And so they interpreted unpleasant feelings, stress, emotions, thoughts as I'm broken and I have to fix it. What do I do to fix it? As opposed to going, all right, I would assume a lot of people going to university, college, feel stressed and overwhelmed. So what's wrong with that? That's not a personal flaw of yours. It's just kind of reality, isn't it? It's not a personal flaw. It's reality. Sometimes things in life are unpleasant. Jobs, relationships, family, even our relationship with ourselves can sometimes get unpleasant. We're not doing the things that we want to or think we should be doing. That can be unpleasant, right? Does it mean you're broken? Does it mean you're messed up? Does it mean you need to fix that? No. I think sometimes when we experience something unpleasant, 3 words, ride it out. Ride it out. Ride it out. The unpleasantness will pass. It'll fade. It's like a storm. The storm that's coming here, it's going to pass. Storms always pass. So ride it out. Would I prefer it be a nice and sunny day where I can sit in the shade and in my nice little Adirondack chair and record the video? Absolutely. But instead I'm hovering in this gazebo, hiding from the rain. And so, unpleasantness, thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, they don't mean you're broken. That means you're human. Get used to it. Life has some unpleasant things in it. But I think it's the immediate judgment that anything unpleasant that's going on in our lives means I'm still broken. I still got to fix something. I still got work to do. Because I shouldn't be feeling anxiety. Let's think of it this way. You're married, got a couple of kids, money's tight. You're dealing with this thing called mind-body pain or symptoms or other conditions. And you're feeling anxiety. And you're saying, that's even more evidence I'm broken. No, it's not. You got a lot going on. That's okay. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be a little bit depressed sometimes. Doesn't mean you're broken, folks. It doesn't mean you're broken. Cut yourself some slack. Because I'll tell you what, judging yourself as broken and messed up because you're experiencing some unpleasant thoughts, emotions, or physical sensations just adds one more thing to the list of things to be upset about. And that's not really the answer. We don't need to pile on ourselves with judgment and criticism just because we're experiencing something unpleasant. So comment below. What things that you're experiencing that are unpleasant do you blame yourself for? This is my fault. I'm messed up. I have this anxiety disorder. I'm depressed. No, you're not. You're experiencing something called depression. I'm anxious. No, you're not. You're experiencing the sensation and the emotion thing of being anxious. That's not who you are. It's something you're experiencing. And guess what? It's all part of life. So ride it out, folks. Ride out the unpleasant. Sit with it. Allow it. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up just because sometimes things in life can be a little bit unpleasant. It's not a big deal. And the more of a big deal you make it out to be, guess what it becomes? A bigger deal, right? Did a video recently. Is it a problem if you don't see it as a problem? Unpleasant sensations, thoughts, emotions, are they a problem if you don't see it as a problem? I don't think it is. I think it's just, hey, had a little bit of a crappy day today. Felt a little bit anxious. Okay, I'll look around. I got a lot going on. Those things might make anybody anxious. So it doesn't mean I'm messed up just because I'm feeling it. So try not to judge your experience. Just understand your experience is your experience. It doesn't make you wrong, broken, messed up. It's not a personal flaw. So simple point here, but I think really important one. Self-judgment, self-criticism, perpetuating the belief that I'm broken and all this crap is my fault, just makes you feel worse. How about cutting yourself some slack? Viewing negative experiences, a negative experience, not a personal flaw, not as something that's wrong with you. So I don't believe any of you are broken. You might feel that way. You're not broken, you just think you are. And what if you change your thinking? It's a very freeing idea. We can change our thinking and think of ourselves as less broken. Think of ourselves as a normal human being who's experiencing some ups and downs. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're not. Don't judge the not times as a big problem. So, keep on saying the same thing over and over. But I'm going to wrap this one up, get myself out of this gazebo, grab the umbrella, and make my way back home so I can upload this video for you folks. Hope everybody's having a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.